We're listening to campus news now. Hi, my name is Angel, in Chinese Anjie, and I introduce you now to my campus. This is UIB, University of International Business and Economics, where I'm doing a PhD. And I chose this university because it's the best university to learn business Chinese, which is what I wanted for my future career development as a consultant, as a businessman, learning business Chinese. So, hope you enjoy this beautiful campus in this beautiful day.
Durante su adolescencia, su padre lo inscribió en un instituto de lenguas para que aprendiera chino. Aunque empezó desde el pinyin, Ángel se fue interesando cada vez más por la cultura china. Después de graduarse, Ángel empezó a trabajar para la compañía PricewaterhouseCoopers, gestionando los proyectos con la parte china.
With my company, back at that time at PwC, I tried to do an exchange with our Chinese colleagues, PwC China, but after a long process, they told me, oh, you need to have a very good Chinese to come to China, whereas I only had like a very basic level, so I couldn't work in Chinese. So then I decided, okay, I need to find a way to come to China to study Chinese.
Ángel se lesionó en un partido de fútbol y tuvo que someterse a una cirugía. Durante su convalecencia de 6 meses, encontró una oportunidad por internet de estudiar chino comercial con una beca del gobierno español. Para Ángel no había nada mejor que conservar su puesto de trabajo y tener la oportunidad de estudiar en China.
2012年的时候，当时呢，我是在咱们学校的那个商务汉语班教课，班里就来了这么一个同学啊，他的状态就好像他是也听不懂，也说不出来啊，所以但是他特别想在这个班学习，然后这个同学就是安杰。 所以我对他的印象特别深啊，然后他果然他进到我们这个班里以后吧，就特别的认真。这1年以后，他就成为了我们学校的博士了。
Welcome to this building. It's called Niyuanlou. It's the building where I take my PhD courses in marketing. Why did I come to a Chinese university instead of a Western university, as most Chinese students do? Well, I really wanted to learn what Chinese consumer behavior had to offer. From a Chinese perspective. By learning what Chinese consumers value, then I think it would be easier for us as a Westerner to sell Chinese products or services. So I really want to learn what's the idea of a Chinese consumer, and this cannot be obtained in a Western university.
Desde su infancia, Ángel siempre ha estado interesado en la cultura del vino. Durante sus estudios en China se le ocurrió la intrépida idea de combinar su interés en el trabajo con sus estudios de doctorado, que iluminó su sueño a una nueva dirección.
I was first introduced to wine by my father, my dad. He's from the north of Spain, from Bilbao, the Basque country, so there's a strong wine culture because it's close to the, we could say, the best region of wine in Spain, Rioja. So we always had wine at home. When I was a kid, I saw that every dinner he had wine. And later, when I grew up a little bit, I started to taste some wine, and I started to get into wine. I thought, why not try to combine my passion in wines, something that I love doing, with my business? That's why, when I had this opportunity, this chance of creating my own company, to just tell everyone how to taste wine or what are the differences between wine, especially Spanish wine, then I thought, okay, maybe there's a niche, maybe there's an opportunity here in the Chinese market.
Ángel abandonó su puesto de trabajo en PricewaterhouseCoopers en 2014 y creó su propia empresa, Vinos Corona en China, para difundir la cultura del vino español entre los consumidores chinos a través de las catas y venta de vinos españoles.
Okay, here you have, this is España, Spain. This is actually the cultural promotion and touristic promotion of our country. Today, I'm also going to do some touristic and cultural promotion concerning wine. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do wine tasting promotion with wines, red wines from Spain, and I'm going to do it in the best place possible. This institute, the Instituto Cervantes, which is the Spanish Cultural Institute, but not just from Spain, but of all the countries that are Spanish-speaking. South America, even Africa, North America, and obviously Spain. So if you want to come with me, let's go and do some wine tasting. 我去过山东的烟台，那边有这个张友酒庄，很有名的，而且很不错。我跟你们说，我特别喜欢这个中国的红酒。你看到吗？这个挂瓶， 挂杯啊，谢谢，我也学习。最重要的是知道，如果是很慢慢来，意思是这个红酒下喝的时候，不是我已经告诉你们，不是白酒喝的，干杯。我们要喝在所有的地方上。我觉得味道不错。
它在配餐的时候是指，就是它一个什么样的规律？就是酒，因为红酒比较 lighter 的时候，什么样的餐？这种手里的配什么样的？
很好的问题，因为这个我们要介绍在我们的课程。我不要你们都觉得好红酒跟西餐只有可以搭配西餐，我也要我们开始考虑跟中餐。所以这样的我说北京烤鸭或者羊肉串，但是微辣的羊肉串。After so many years training in the wine industry, tasting so many wines from various different countries, and after also having been in the wine industry for 3 years in China, I start to know what the customers like, what they're searching for. So if we give them those tools, how to start to enjoy the wine, maybe once they come to a restaurant and they see a menu, they will not just choose the most expensive wine. They will choose the wine that's best according to what they're gonna eat.
上这个红酒课之前，对于西班牙的红酒文化比较感兴趣。虽然自己也会尝试去买一些酒来品尝，但是毕竟没有一些具象的一些这个指导。那么今天在现场呢，听到这位老师讲的如何品酒，那我可以从中知道说如何看挂杯，如何品尝一杯酒体丰满的酒，品尝起来是什么样子的。所以呢，应该说今天像这样的课还是挺有收获的。
通过这个红酒课程的学习，然后既了解了关于西餐方面的礼仪，也能够了解一些拉丁语国家的文化，我觉得这是一件特别好的事情。
Hopefully, in the future, if someone is thinking about tasting something different to the average French wine that they taste normally, they would think, okay, why not Spanish wine? Oh yeah, there's this Spanish guy who speaks in Chinese and tells us about this wine. Why not taste it? And I'm pretty sure once they taste that wine, they will say, oh, it was right. Has nothing to envy. So yeah, hopefully one day I could become the person who makes a bridge between Spanish wines and Chinese consumers.
A Ángel le encantan los deportes y participa en numerosos maratones en China. Para conocer a más personas locales y hacerse amigo de ellas, trabaja en un club de corredores en su tiempo libre como entrenador.
China daily.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a.
What's this cameraman?
Okay, well, thank you for coming this morning. We're gonna go to a canal that's just south of this university where I studied. So it's gonna be just a more or less 1 hour session. And once we reach there, I'll explain exactly what it's gonna consist on. But right now, we're just gonna do a quick warm up. Okay? Any questions? No? Okay? Maybe. No, the ticket. And then they knew at what time. Oh, this is fun. Okay, we just finished running. We already stretched. It's a beautiful day, and now we're gonna take a picture, and later we're gonna do the next phase, which is having brunch, which is the cool part of the session.
他喜欢运动，喜欢美食，又很喜欢玩什么的，就是特别开朗的人，而且很好客，就有时候还招待我们去喝酒啊什么的。
Last year, and only when I've been here Well, I've been already running here in Beijing in this here running for almost 3 years. During the last 2, I've been a coach. Obviously, this is not like a professional coaching. It's all about enjoying, having a healthy life, and having new friends, Chinese, foreigners, all together. The most important is to make new friends. And that's one of the things when I joined, I wanted to achieve, to spread the healthy life and then also making friendship. How? Obviously, by enjoying a drink or having a brunch all together after the run.
Because normally I run by myself, but sometimes I just want to run with other people, run in a group and then be challenged again. So I really enjoy running with them.
Actually, should be making for the coach.
Thanks for coming. Okay, this is my apartment. Welcome, 欢迎. Even though it's very small, it's around 50 meters squared, but well, you know, Beijing is very expensive, so we try to make the most of it out of the small space. This is where I normally write my theses and also work with my consulting company and do PPTs, PowerPoints for my wine. Some pictures to remind me of my place. This is my grandma, who's 96 years old. This is the living room. Also some pictures with my girlfriend in Xi'an, her home place. This is a typical outfit that we wear in Valencia, my hometown, in the Fallas Festival. Maldives, we went together to Maldives islands, really beautiful. And this one's the one that I'm most proud of because it was the first wedding we went together in Spain, in Valencia. And yeah, some people ask us if this was our actual wedding picture. Not yet, but hopefully soon.
Ángel y su novia Xie Wei, que es una chica china y trabaja en España, han tenido una relación de noviazgo durante más de un año y pasan más tiempo juntos que separados. A pesar de todo, Ángel cree que la relación a larga distancia se trata de una relación equilibrada entre las dos personas involucradas, construida sobre sólidas bases de confianza, comprensión y determinación para hacer que su relación funcione.
I wouldn't say it's not a problem. It is a problem. Of course, you are not with your girlfriend together. You cannot go and take her hand and take her out to have dinner or whatever. But if you really love the other person and you try hard and you're committed, you have the same expectations and you talk a lot, then I think you can overcome those difficulties. And that's what we are doing every day. Of course, every day, either she or I tell her, oh, I miss you, I want to be with you soon, or when are you coming back, she tells me. So, yeah, there's difficult times, there's tough times, but I think important is if there's love, then there's a way to go.
La comunicación frecuente es también otro factor clave para que los amantes puedan sentirse cerca uno del otro.
亲爱的，怎么样？
好，你呢？
好，很好。你说，亲爱的，
我都在这儿。
什么时候回来？
你也知道，现在在西班牙每天都这样子，每个周末我都在想你什么时候回来。所有的朋友都问你什么时候回来。
是吗？
然后安黑什么时候回来？我说我不知道，我们再看吧。对我们最长时间4个星期，所以没办法，我们想办法吧，再想办法看怎么办，要不然是你回来，要不然就我过去，那有什么办法？只能这个样子，好吧？
好，亲爱的，应该马上见面，我很想你。
Aunque las citas a larga distancia conllevan sus frecuentes viajes entre China y España, la pareja hace todo lo posible para pasar juntos el mayor tiempo posible. Temprano por la mañana, Ángel se encuentra con su novia en el aeropuerto internacional de Beijing, capital.
喂，你这样呢？你到了吗？好好，所以好，我已经到了，我已经在这儿等你。Other than Christmas and Chinese New Year and summer, we've always been like long-distance relationship. But yeah, I think if it's love, everything is possible. So there's real love. So hopefully soon we will be living together.
Hay un refrán chino que reza así: aunque hayan nacido a miles de kilómetros de distancia, las almas, que son una, se reunirán. Cada vez que recuerdan los días de sus encuentros románticos en un famoso show chino de citas, aún están inmersos en abundante felicidad.
Va a grabar más, pero mira, ahora está grabando.
Bueno, ¿por qué te empiezas a decir no sé qué? Vale, no te oye. Vale.
Entonces se va a ir a buscar.
I met her in this TV program in Jiangsu, Weishan, and that was 1 year ago. Yeah, when I went there, I didn't believe that I could find the love of my life.
Andre, 你好，就是你出来的那一刹那，我有一种心跳的感觉，所以我觉得还是非常好的。我首先希望您可以注意到我，我叫谢薇，你可以叫我薇，谢谢。谢谢薇。 Out of my expectation that I found my Mr. right there, and yeah, we met each other and we smiled and said, okay, you are the guy, and it's like just the guy. Really, I could not imagine that I could find someone on this TV show.
像在那个国家 住，比如说在西班牙还是在中国？来，说出来。第一行。
对于我而言，任何国家我都可以去，只要跟我喜欢的人在一起，跟爱我的人在一起。地域不是问题，语言也不是问题。
谢谢。
你要做最后的决定了，坚持选择11号，有可能会拒绝你一个人回西班牙或者回北京。另外3个女生，你可以牵手其中一位，想清楚，告诉我们你的选择是。
When I saw her, I started to know her and started to get acquainted with her and started to like her, love her. And yeah, now I'm pretty sure she's the person I want to marry. So yeah, now I'm very happy that I took that decision of going to this program.
That's really surprised, and I was so excited that finally I found someone who really understands me, and we just combine each other so much. That's good.
She's not only supporting me, but sometimes she also acts as we could say, as a teacher, in the sense, what have you accomplished today? Oh, I did this. Oh, you have to be stronger. Come on, you can do it. So she pushes me to a level which is something I'm very happy of. If not, I would, like the thesis, I could be wasting my time reading articles that are not focused on what I need to write.
He's doing a lot of things and he never stops. I was like, sometimes he's really punctual and he's really responsible. I was really surprised on that because most of Spanish people really want to enjoy life, and then they think that, okay, life should be enjoyed and I should not be just working all the time. But he's doing his, you can say that he's having his own company and at the same time, and he's doing his doctor degree. That's really, I was like, oh my God, how can you just do so many things? He's always energetic.
Welcome. This is the place where I invest most of my hours writing my thesis. Right now I'm already done with my mandatory and elective courses. I only need to write my thesis. Only. Now I'm working with my supervisor on the thesis writing. I'm searching on the differences between Western consumers and Chinese consumers, see if there's a difference between emerging and mature markets. And obviously I need to read a lot of previous literature and hopefully find a niche that I can work on, study, and see if there's a contribution I can make. Hi, welcome. This is the cafeteria where every Friday I meet with my professor, Hannah Laoshi. She teaches me business Chinese, which is the Chinese that I normally use in my daily life here in Beijing. I think it's really important for us foreigners to continue studying Chinese. Even though you've reached a level that you can communicate, which you think is good, you need to be constant and continue increasing your Chinese level. So that's why I force myself every Friday, during 3 hours every week, to keep on studying Chinese, because I believe it's the only way to improve our Chinese level.
好主意，不如胡说，演的胡子嘛，这个不明白是什么意思。
是我们这个东汉的时候，咱们那个时候有一个将军和一个当时的别的一个少数民族的人去谈判，他们的这个地方，他手下的人就比较的这个害怕啊，所以这个将军就跟他们说了这句话，意思是我们要想抓住小老虎的话，必须要进到老虎的洞里。
所以现在我们用在
用在什么
商务汉语的单版的时候，我们可以用出一个新的市场，
对，
肯定有点危险，你不知道，你不认识的。
对，但是你需要的是什么呢？需要的是勇气。
好，明白了，谢谢老师。
他当时学中文的时候也是很辛苦，因为对于西班牙人来说，中文真是一个完全不一样的一种语言，所以对他来说呢，就是学习的时候也是吃了很多苦头。他当时把自己学到的所有的中文词汇，全都写成小纸条，贴满了一屋子，学习特别的认真努力。所以没有他自己的这个努力的话，他达不到现在的这个水平。现在他听说基本上没有什么问题了。
Ángel siempre se esfuerza para cocinar unos exquisitos platos para Xie Wei cuando ella regresa a China.
Okay, well, this is the typical Spanish omelette, which is actually eaten every week at Mom's house. So when I was working in Spain, every Sunday I will go together with my 3 brothers to my mom's place to have this for dinner. So it really reminds me of Spain, obviously. Moment of truth. Let's see if this works. If not, there will be no dinner tonight. Voila. 好吃. Really good. I think it's gonna be good. 亲爱的，吃饭。来，过来。
快的，都做好了。
当然。还需要叉子。
今天做很好。我们今天是喜饭，明天去吃饺子，或者是去火锅。明天可以去吃。
都可以吃火锅。你不要肉的，是。
但是我要辣。
Tanto la cultura china como la española comparten casi la misma filosofía en el matrimonio. No es solo una fusión de la pareja, a veces simboliza la fusión de 2 familias.
那里面他是中餐还是西餐？就是。The both of us we speak many languages and he's learned a lot and he's speak perfect English, French and even Chinese right now. So that's really surprised me. And of course, the Chinese is really important for my family because my parents was worried about that they could not communicate with him. And even this Chinese New Year, he was there, and even he tries to speak a little bit. Now, wow, understand some dialects, even from Shanxi dialects. And that's really my parents was, wow, we can communicate, and he understands everything.
I think in this, Spain and China have very similarities. The families are very important. My mom, she did tell me, well, I cannot understand that you met your girlfriend in a TV program. It makes sense because we don't have this sort of programs the same as in China, in Spain. After a lot of talking and after she got to meet her several weeks after I told her that we were dating and she saw the program and then she saw it again and several times, I think she started to realize, well, this is definitely what my son wants. And also my dad the other day called her, oh yeah, she's my daughter, the daughter I never had. So even though at the beginning maybe it was complicated to explain that where we met and that we were in a long distance relationship and that she was Chinese, she wasn't Spanish, a girl, I think at the end they started not just to realize that it was true love, but also to start to like her and love her as if it were one of their kids.
He's really a nice person for his family and also for my family as well. I am really touched on those points. That's a guy who can really, you have to have a family with.
Hoy, Ángel y Xie Wei van a asistir a una boda tradicional china de sus amigos.
I don't need it. If there's a table better, but if there's not, it's okay. I could just... Don't worry about that.
Maybe here, and people can be here, maybe?
Or if people are sitting there in the tables, I can go at the back.
这对。
这对新人，我们大家住，这对。
这对。
新人，怀念好喝。This is my first only Chinese wedding. It's somehow different to Spanish weddings, and the couple went to each table, drinking and chilling with them.
I think that's a good idea that we could have in our future wedding.
Yeah.
I think it will be a fusion of both Chinese and Spanish type of wedding. So at the end, it will be the best of each culture, the best of each type.
Not only the white one, the typical white Western wedding. Of course, in China,
it's more qipao or traditional Chinese dress, which is good. 那今天我要给你们介绍怎么冰酒，所以不是冰酒，不是好马上喝完了，不是，我们要把所有的我们要干闻一闻，然后喝一点，味道改变一点。Wine tasting 101，我要我们一起祝这对新人新婚快乐，百年好合，谢谢。Today is it's called 国际文化节. It's the international cultural festival. Every country is going to represent what's most important from them. We're going to display all our pictures from our, although it's a very small country, but we're going to show all the different parts, all the different climates, all the different culture that we have. For example, today, I'm dressed like in the San Fermin. This is the festival that in July, where the bullfights are running and you're just in front of them running. So I'm dressed like that. It's a very traditional dress. So today we hope to just portray our culture, Spanish culture, to the rest of the world. We have some food made, the typical Spanish tortilla. This is a Spanish omelette with potatoes and onions. And we've also done some good cakes. These are the tortilla. This is the cake, cheesecake. It's really, really good tortilla. And now, me and my colleague David are going to make the typical Spanish sangria, which has some wine, and I will introduce you all the ingredients. So wine is just about to finish. Now we'll start with the juice, the Fanta. We already have all the liquids inside, the wine, the orange, the lemon. Now we're going to start adding the actual fruit. So this is going to be lemon and oranges. The base is the important, wine and fruit. If you combine those two, then you can add whatever other alcohol, whatever other fruit that you decide. But normally, some people add apples or peaches. But in our case, we only added oranges and lemons. But yeah, everybody can be creative. There's even white sangrias. This one's red. You can even do it with white wine also. This is like a party drink. So it would be normally drunk in the weekends. We don't normally do it during the weekdays. But it's either at dinner time or when we go to a picnic. And maybe we're meeting with friends from the morning to the evening. My friend David is taking care of the production.
Enjoy all the activities the university offers.
And we together make the best sangria in town, for sure.
In Beijing.
In Beijing, for sure. Yeah. Okay, so for the first time we're gonna taste now the sangria. Salud.
Salud.
Cheers. So now, since it's good, we're gonna start selling it.
Yeah.
You are the first to taste our sangria. First sale of the day, yeah! Woo!
我觉得品尝的不光是这个酒的味道，更是品尝了一种就是西班牙的这个两国之间的一个文化。
Because I heard that Spain wine is a famous one, and it's really sweet. It's like that. It's not taste like wine. It's like a juice. It's really sweet one. So we decided to bought it.
You definitely need to try. Yeah.
So yeah, already it's 2-3 hours over around the event, and yeah, we're making a good sale. So we're happy about it. To be successful, this means one thing: wine can be a good business in China. So hopefully I'm in the right business, and also it's a way of promoting our culture, our country's culture. This is my China dream, 我的中国梦. So I think the Chinese dream is for everybody to develop, and in this case, this is my story, this is my China.